Hi, YouTube. Bald person here. Still bald, still awkward. Bringing you another video. I didn't make a video last week simply because I didn't really have much to say. To be honest, I am back. I'm going to go back to making a consistent schedule, making a video, having a video come out every Sunday going forward. So some stuff to talk about. Let's see. Football season is finally upon us. The team I root for is the New York Giants. The Giants in the past 10, 15 years have been pretty rough, to be honest. They've been pretty. Daniel Jones saga was an absolute disaster for us. Hopefully, we can start over anew. I think Russell Wilson will be like a bridge quarterback. I do think Jackson Dart will be our quarterback for the future, and I do have a lot of faith in him. As for what my expectations for the Giants this year, I think like 7, 8 wins. I'm hoping, and maybe I'm just asking for us to be like competent because last season was an absolute dumpster fire. That was rough. Ugh. Watching that season was pretty brutal. Um, as for my Super Bowl picks, I hate to admit it, but I think the Eagles are probably the favorites. I can't stand Dallas. I can't stand the Eagles, obviously, because I'm division rivals. As for the AFC, that's a tough one. It's obviously the big three is the Ravens, the Buffalo Bills, or the Kansas City Chiefs, obviously, in that division, in that conference. As for other things that are going on, I am still on the job hunt. I am still bald. There are a couple opportunities actually on the horizon that I made the final round in one place. That place is someplace in Jersey, and then another place. I only had like a 10-minute phone screen with them, and they already asked for references, which I find, and I'm going to meet them in person next Thursday. I think it's not sooner because they have the guy that I interviewed has like an expo to go to, has like for a business trip. He's going to be gone for the next 4 days or so. So that's good. So I don't really know what to expect. One would require public transit to get there, and the other would be driving. For me, the driving would be a big change because I'm used to taking transit coming. Because at my previous job, I would take transit, and the commute going there, the one that requires transit, would be much longer. But I'm not shy about long commutes, and it is what it is. And I do think both of these potential opportunities can benefit my career for sure. I don't want to get overly positive because there were times in the past that I would get overly positive and like, oh, I'm going to have multiple offers and only not to get them at all. It could be an internal candidate. Maybe they have no interest. Maybe they can't find anybody, and like that's happened to me before too. And like, I even see I see the same companies. I'm coming to a point where I'm starting to see like the same companies, like, have the same job posting. I'm seeing that over and over, and which is kind of annoying to see, to be honest, because I know it's not me. It's the economy. Hopefully September will be better. Hopefully things open up, and hopefully these potential one of these two opportunities or both. I'm trying not to be overly invested. I'm trying not to be overly positive. Like and really be idealistic. I'm also a realist. So if I do get turned down by both of them, I can move on. I'm not going to be as deflated. I'm trying to decrease my highs if that makes sense, and make the fluctuations between my highs and lows be more of a medium, if that makes sense. Anyways, just wanted to do a really quick video. Anyways, let's go Giants. Hopefully, they can surprise me this year. Maybe we somehow make the wild card round. Maybe Dave Ball saves his job. We'll see. Whatever happens, happens. Giant fan for life. Let's see. Bald person